A Richmond man is under arrest tonight after police say he killed two people and then dumped their bodies in a river in Fort Wayne.
Anna Chalker looked through the court documents that details the case and shares how the victims were connected to Richmond police.
Matthew Johnson and Christina Dixon were confidential informants for the Richmond Police Department after police say they led them to a drug raid a couple weeks ago. But court documents reveal when police were searching for Dominique Washington in connection to this raid, he met up with the two at an apartment complex in Richmond. Detectives believe he got the two inside a vehicle, then killed them on the way to Fort Wayne. Coming up at 6, I'll share how Johnson and Dixon's bodies were found in Fort Wayne and what charges this suspect now faces. In Richmond, Anna Chalker, 13 News.
Thank you, Anna. Tonight, there's an arrest warrant out for a man accused of scamming seniors out of hundreds of thousands of dollars in their retirement savings.
Yeah, the Department of Justice says 31-year-old Abdul Mohammed would tell seniors they had to turn their savings and retirement accounts into cash or gold bars to give law enforcement protection.
Well, one of the victims told police that he called himself Agent Roy and he gave them the gold bars in the Westfield Meyer parking lot.
They said he even met them again in the same parking lot to try and get $45,000 in cash. Now, millions of Americans are scammed every single year. If you've fallen victim to one, be sure to check out the information we've posted online about what you need to do right now.
So to easily access the information, all you have to do is scan that QR code on the screen right now. You can also go online and we have more details about this story at WTHR.com/SeenOn13.
Let's talk Indiana Fever. It'll soon be win or go home for the team. Their second playoff game is tomorrow night in Connecticut.
Yes, today was a day of practice. So they're coming off a big blowout loss in game 1. Dom is out east and he was at the practice today and shares the team's mindset as they look to force a win, take all, game 3 back here at home in Indy.
It's must-win time for the Indiana Fever as we approach Game 2 between the Fever and Connecticut Sun in the first round of the WNBA playoffs. A 24-point loss in Game 1, certainly a wake-up call for this young team and just showing them how the intensity is ramped up in the postseason.
Obviously, it's a must-win. It's, either win and go back and play at your place or just go home. So I think for us, you approach it the same way. Every single game in the playoffs matters just as much as it does, in the regular season. At least that's how I approach it. Every game means a lot. So, come out with the same intensity. I think just, leave it all out there. There's 40 minutes. That's all we're guaranteed, 40 minutes. So you have to leave it all out there.
Kelsey Mitchell is the elder statesman of this young Fever team. I asked her if the mindset changes in a must-win situation. She says the Fever are embracing the challenge.
You got to down your sword on Wednesday. That's just what it is. There's no denying that. You got to do what you got to do to win a game, and they're not going to make it easy. They're the best for a reason. They're ranked where they are for a reason. And so you got to look yourself in the mirror and, expect what it is and give your best. Give your best.
Christy Sides believes in her team. The goal is to push this thing to a winner-take-all Game 3 back at Gainbridge Fieldhouse.
These guys, they're figuring it out, and this is going to be great for the future to get this experience. But it's been business-like for these guys, and that's what they've done. They've put in the work, and that's what we just keep preaching. You put in that work, you get rewarded. And I don't think we did some things that we had done better as of late in the game the other night to make it more difficult for them. So, enjoy the moment. I'm trying to do that, but being a competitor, all of us are. We want to take this thing back to Indy.
Tomorrow, 7 o'clock, right here at Mohegan Sun Arena. Fever and Sun, Game 2 of Round 1 of these WNBA playoffs, must win, period, to bring this series back to Gainbridge Fieldhouse. I think the whole state of Indiana would like that. They're locked in. We'll see what happens. Keep it locked right here on your local TV home of the Fever. Here in Connecticut, I'm Dominic Miranda, 13 Sports.